Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be continuing what if Itachi took both Naruto and Sasuke. This may or may not be the final. No, it's not. Never mind. Um, I'm not gonna upload on the weekends. Like, I know I could. I mean, I should because that's the majority of y'all don't have school or anything like that. But let's be honest, 9 times out of 10, if y'all do school from home, y'all don't do that shit anyway, so it's not gonna matter. Anyway, so let's let this part off with Tamari's son not liking Naruto. So when they get to the Sand Village, and instead of being treated with open arms, because Tamari resigned from Hokage, from Kazekage. So when cause her son is strong, which is the only reason why he's Kazekage. She's not trying to pass it down throughout her family line or anything like that. It's just the fact that her son was strong, and they needed somebody strong to be, leader. So when Naruto, when they all get there, instead of being treated with open arms by the shinobi, they're treated hostile. Why are y'all here? Y'all shouldn't be here. Go back to where y'all came from. And Naruto was like, bro. And he sees Tamari, and Tamari looks at Naruto, and this is right before they got to the capital, to the capital of the village, of the Sand Village. So, Naruto sees Tamari walk in, and Tamari doesn't look like she's very happy. And then they look at, he starts looking around at the village, and a lot of the villagers are giving him, these weird looks, kind of like at the Leaf Village before, that whole thing went down. So, he takes a look around and sees that, everybody's been taught that Naruto is evil. And the people that he walk around with are evil. And they had Tamari hypnotized. So now, or underneath the Genjutsu. So now Tamari has to go through, constantly on a daily basis, several different forms of, not interrogation, but, trying to take her out of the Genjutsu. So Gaara was like, bro, what is this? So Naruto, he's holding back his anger, but everybody can sense that he's getting very mad very quickly. So Sasuke was like, bro, I will blow this bitch up. I will do one mighty planetary devastation, bro. Just give me the word. You ain't gotta do nothing but give me the word. I promise you, you don't. You don't. You just. I'll blow this whole motherfucker up. And Naruto looked at Sasuke and was like, better yet, bro. Who the fuck is Kazekage? And then, I'm not gonna give him a name because I don't necessarily care. But he appears out yeah, he appears, and Naruto was like, wait a minute. I remember I remember Tamari telling me that she had a child. Are you any chance her child? And the dude was silence. He was just not talking to a fucking Hokage. He was silence. You have no right to speak in my presence. And Naruto was like, ugh. Well, excuse me, Sasuke, you might actually have to. Because I'm not finna deal with no arrogant fucking Kazekage. And then Gaara was like, yeah, bro, you going a little too far. And he turns and looks at Gaara and was like, says the person that abandoned his village to go with some evil person. To go with, the evil Nine Tails. And Naruto was like, bro, if I was truly evil, I would just glass this bitch and not even bother to walk in it. So you need to check that evil word. Better yet, I could have glassed this village and took it over a long fucking time ago. But did I? No. I could have turned this whole village into a smoldering fucking wreck by now. I just want you to know that. And he like, the dude takes that as like a major insult. So he was like, okay, fight me. And Naruto looks and was like, fam, I don't think you want this. And Sasuke was like, bro, just let me kill him, fam. Like, Naruto was like, better yet, I think I still have a seal on Temari. And he teleports into like the room where they're trying to take her out the Genjutsu. But like they've gotten desperate. Well, her son has gotten desperate, so they start using more like torturous methods. And Naruto comes into the room and sees the Jonin doing it, and he's like, what the fuck are y'all doing to her? And she looks over and she's like, Naruto? No, mind you, they're only like 20 something. So the only reason why she stepped down was because her son was getting antsy and she didn't want to be Hokage anymore. I mean Kazekage, because, you know, the whole like little feud and stuff was over was between the other villages. And she was Kazekage for a long time. So, yeah. But Naruto basically was like, bro, like, are you good? And like Gaara teleports in using the seal on Naruto, which is on his shoulder. So like when Gaara teleports in and then Sasuke teleports in, and she's like she's getting excited, like what's going on outside, and they hear a loud boom. And so they go they teleport, but Naruto teleports back outside using the seal on Sakura, and she gets mad. But right before like she could say anything, the Kazekage like throws a punch. And Naruto catches it. And Naruto's like, well, this isn't nice now, is it? For you to be a Hokage or a Kazekage. And he's like, what? How is he? And then Naruto just throws him. And he looks back at Sakura. And Sakura was like, what? He was talking about you. So, you know, I hit him with some hot shit. And Naruto was like, you shot. No, Hinata was like, you shot a tail beast bomb at his face. You expect him to just not retaliate? Naruto was like, you shot a what? Like, please don't tell me it was fully charged, wasn't it? And Tenten was like, even if we wanted to lie, we couldn't, because you can see the fucking crater in the fucking village. Naruto was like, so, I mean, outside the village, because I'm gonna say he uses like the fan that Temari had, and his fan was made specifically to handle like tail beasts and shit like that. So yeah, like he has one of the rare items almost. Yeah. So Naruto turns and was like, bro, what were you talking about enough to the point where you had to go, like, where you had to go and almost get your head taken off by a fully charged tail beast bomb? And he was like, oh, I was talking about how, you know, I'm just gonna go and, you know, kill y'all off. And then I heard like the one of y'all from this the one of y'all that ruled the Cloud Village, and Itachi looks and he was like, I heard y'all had a baby, and it's like, I'm gonna just go, so there's no reason for anybody to get revenge. I'm gonna go and kill the baby. And Itachi, Sasuke, and Naruto was like, oh, you gotta go. So he teleports Temari. Naruto teleports Temari out there and was like, yo, Temari, how would you feel if we killed your son? And Temari was like, see, you have been a dick. And Itachi was like, that's all I needed to hear. Put that nigga underneath the infinite Tsukuyomi. And then, like, Naruto, like, decided, like, nah. Take him out of the infinite Tsukuyomi. And, Itachi was like, just a couple more seconds. This is where it gets funny. And Naruto was like, what? And he just started, like, he falls to the ground and starts seizing out. And he takes out the infinite Tsukuyomi. And the dude was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill y'all. And Naruto was like, no, you'll fight me. And if I win, tomorrow's Kazekage again. If you win, you get to have the Leaf Village. And dude smirks and was like, deal. No. And Sasuke was like, why would you put the whole fucking Leaf Village on the line for petty fights? And Naruto was like, it's okay, bro. I got you. So they go to like the outskirts, kind of like that big ass crater that, you know, Sakura's tail beast bomb left in the hole in the ground. And Tamari uses like her metal release to make like a small like little wall. That way, if any jutsus go up to a certain extent, she'll be able to block it off. And anything past that, you know, Obito, Itachi, Sasuke, Kakashi, they're gonna have to use their Susanos and shit to block it. But anyway, so Naruto tells Naruto tells dude like to attack whenever you feel the need to. And he was like, I hope you know we're fighting to the death. And Naruto's like, see, he looks at Tamari, and Tamari doesn't even look at Naruto, like, cause she know, like, her son is corrupted in some way, shape, or form. Like, somebody had to have put him underneath a genjutsu when he was little or some shit. Because, like, after the age of 13, he just stopped fucking paying attention to it. Because, like, Naruto was, like, an idol in his eyes. And then after the age of 13, Naruto was just some evil person that he strived to kill. So, they don't know if it was, like, he just snapped or somebody put him underneath a genjutsu. And it was an ongoing investigation until he, like, found out and then told his mom that, you know, she was going insane and shit like that, and she was put underneath a genjutsu, and he was running around telling the entire village that, and then she got removed from being Kazekage. So, okay. So Naruto, like, was like, oh my god, dude, I really don't want to have to kill you, but you're not making this easy. So, dude was like, alright, bro, let's go. And Pain jumps down and was like, the fuck, bro? Like, what are y'all doing? And dude was still rushing in, and Naruto was like, I'm fighting this man so he could, and he gets like, Naruto's talking to Pain, and dude gets like 2 feet away from Pain, and Pain just puts out his arm, was like, almighty push, and pushes that nigga into the fucking wall of the crater. And Naruto's like, I'm fighting this man so, you know, he would stop torturing his mother and stop thinking I'm a bad person. And Pain was like, good enough reason for me. And Kakashi Kama weaves Pain out, even though that Pain could fly, basically. But nah, he just Kama weaves Pain out. So, the dude gets back up. It was like, that was a cheap shot. And Naruto was like, it's not my fault you decided to run up on him. He don't even like you like that. Mans don't even know you, fam. And Pain was like, Naruto, bro, just handle this quickly so we can get back to the Leaf Village. There's some more things you gotta take care of. And Naruto's like, alright, bro. Alright. Anyway, so, are you gonna fight me? Cause, like, if you are, you know, I would hate to have to end your existence. So, you know, you could just back out now. And dude was like, I would never surrender. And Naruto sighs and was like, hard way it is. Well, for you anyway. So he takes a tail beast bomb and holds it to this man's stomach. By the time the dude realizes that Naruto is right there, it was too late. He was already through this man's body. And Tamari is sad. Like, she is, like, crushed. But she knows that if Naruto didn't do what needed to be done, her son would have waged war and killed everybody in the Sand Village anyway. Because Naruto literally owns damn near every fucking village on the fucking world map. So, there wasn't going to be, oh no, I'ma just fight the Leaf Village. It was going to be, you was going to fight the Leaf Village, the Sand Village. I mean, not the Leaf Village, the Stone Village, the Grass Village, the Cloud Village, the smaller villages. Like, he was fighting everything. So, Naruto kind of was like, bro, Tamari, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I didn't want to have to do that. And she's visibly tearing up, and she was like, it's okay, you need it. What's done is done. And turns out the person that had a baby with Tamari was the puppet dude, but she died from an unknown illness a long fucking time ago. So, yeah. But the crazy part about it was the illness only affected him. So, like, long amounts of exposure to it didn't hurt him. Like, didn't hurt anybody else. It was like a weird chakra eating disease. So, like, he was slowly but surely getting weaker. You know, once your chakra reserves deplete entirely, you know, you're done for. There's no, oh, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go do this. No, you're dead. Sit down. You're fucking dead. Sit your ass down somewhere, dude. Like, you're not getting back up. You're R.I.P. Goodbye. Unless you got a tail beast, you're dead. Simple. So, Gaara tells Naruto, like, yo, maybe she shouldn't be Kazekage. And Tamari looks at Gaara, and Gaara was like, maybe I should be Kazekage. And Naruto was like, you were Kazekage before, so I don't see a problem with it now. So, Gaara, like, a couple of days passed, and Gaara is the new leader of the Sand Village. Tamari is his right-hand person, but she's not in the Sand Village right now. She's, like, in the Leaf Village getting psychiatric help for, you know, all the shit that she went through. More or less, like, she's getting constantly put underneath genjutsus to work it out with Sasuke and Naruto. So, yeah. Naruto, they like, basically what they're doing is, like, they're putting her underneath genjutsus to, like, kind of erase the memory. Because that's what she wanted. She wanted this. And Gaara said it was like, it's alright, bro. Like, so Itachi, Sasuke, and Obito and them, like, you know, the Uchihas are slowly erasing her memories of what happened that day and her ever having a child. Like, let's be honest, if I was, like, in that position, I would rather forget that I had a child rather than remember the fact that my child died and it needed to be done. So, yeah. I'm just putting that out there. But, anyway, so, well, I wouldn't say that. Like, it depends, because, like, if my child's corrupt and, like, running the village into the ground, then yeah, but, like, if he's not corrupt, but he was obvious, like, dude was obviously corrupted, because even though the Sand Village looked like it was doing decent, he was putting fake, like, invisible funds into the village, because he was putting all his funds into making his weapons to destroy Naruto. So, he was putting fake money, like, basically just putting invisible money, like, money that wasn't there, into the Sand Village which was going to eventually backfire. So, yeah. Anyway, so Naruto, well, Pain told Naruto the matters that he had to attend with was the fact that after he went to the Sand Village, they found out that there was a small organization planning on how to kill Naruto. And basically what it was like the sons and shit of like the previous Kage. I don't think the Rat Kage had a child. I think it was the Stone Village person. And she had like a small gathering of people. I don't know her name. Don't really care. Yeah. So Naruto goes and like he asks his Pain like, yo, do you have a clear location? And Pain was like, yeah, the Diva path, like one of the paths is scoping it out now. Naruto was like, good. And he sees that like Neji and Hinata like talking, and Naruto gets a shiver, so he kind of walks over there. But before he gets over there, Hinata punches Neji and walks off. And Naruto just like blatantly starts laughing, and then like walks toward Hinata and was like, what was that about? And Hinata kind of tells him like, you know, if I would have stayed here, I would have had to marry Neji, right? And Naruto was like, LOL, yeah, I know. And she was like, you know, he just told me that I should marry him, right? And Naruto looks and was like, fam, so you punched him in the gut? And she was like, yes, the fuck I look like? Naruto looks at her and was like, fam, you are fucking hilarious. You are hysterical. I can't with you right now. And Naruto looks and was like, you know what? Yeah. And Hinata looks at Naruto and was like, what do you mean, yeah? Naruto's like, none. So Pain tells Naruto, using the seal on him, that they found the location. So Naruto's like, okay, bet, let me bring my little bad squad. So he brings Itachi, Sasuke, Obito, Kakashi, Pain, obviously. You know, he's not going for quantity, he's going for pure fucking quality. He's going for quality. You know, let me put it in this way. So y'all know how it's like like the rejected version of noodles, like the ones that you cook in a microwave or on the stove or whatever. Like, you know how it's like the bootleg versions of those, and you buy those in quantity, like you buy those like a lot. So like when you get the real shits, like the quantity, like the quality, them real noodles, this just be smacking. But like, yeah, that's basically what it is. Kind of like if you need to put batteries in a remote, you buy quantity batteries over quantity. You would buy quality over quantity, because if it's double A, you could just put them on a charger. Like if you get the rechargeable batteries, you could just put them on a charger and put them in your remote, your Xbox remote, your TV remote, you know, whatever. I don't really care. So yeah. But basically, so like Naruto, like, who else? I need one more person. And Naruto's like, oh yeah, yo, Itachi, where is your girlfriend or your wife? And Itachi looks and was like, she's taking care of the child of mine. Naruto's like, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot I got a brother now, or a younger brother now. And Sasuke was like, Naruto, you know how long it's been since you done been over there? You know, if you go over there right now, there's a risk you might not be able to use your legs. And Naruto's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I don't talk to them that much. Guess I'll deal with that later. And Naruto kind of looks like, he looks happy, but he knows what he's gonna have to do in the end is gonna like make a lot of people sad, and he's gonna have to take a few people with him because there's actually somebody that he actually likes, but he just hasn't said anything about it yet. So yeah, so Naruto goes to like the village area where they keep like, ooh, I really hope, okay, like where they like where the people are. He uses a seal on one of the summoning path, and the summoning path was made sure that it was on the floor. That way Naruto and them would fall out the sky and then they die. So yeah, Naruto like tells Pain, like, so that's their hideout. And Pain looks and was like, yeah. And he was like, great, let's get this over with. So Naruto turns like into his KCM mode, making his presence known. And he opens the door and he's like, so, well, he breaks down the door. And he's like, so, I have a question. Why do y'all hate me? And everybody was like, you killed, like, just demon, you're a fox, you know, you should have been killed. They should have put the fox inside of another person. And Naruto's like, you do realize that if it wasn't for me, all y'all niggas would be stuck in an infinite fucking Tsukuyomi. And they were like, yeah, but who fucking cares, you know? You killed the Kages, like you killed the Kages, and then you took over them, like their seats, instead of giving them back to their children. And Naruto was like, so I'm supposed to give y'all back y'all power, like the only power that y'all had in y'all villages, including like y'all ranking? No, because all y'all would do was raise war on the Leaf Village. Like, I don't got time, bro. And Naruto's like, listen, I'll give y'all one chance to disperse. And if y'all don't, I'm gonna turn this into another Uchiha massacre. And Itachi was like, I feel attacked and used. I don't want to be here. And Naruto was like, oh, my fault. But yeah. So, you know, they didn't listen to him. So Naruto was like, okay. So he powers down out of KCM mode. And he, like, his eyes turn red. And no, they're not Sharingan. Naruto just doesn't like using KCM mode because it burns through a little bit of it. It burns through a lot more chakra than it is the regular Nine Tails form does. So they shut the door off. Like, they shut the door and turn off the lights. And the only thing you can see in that entire room, the scariest shit ever, the Nine Tails eyes, Sasuke's eyes, which is the Mangekyo Sharingan, and the Rinnegan, Itachi's eyes, which is his Mangekyo Sharingan, Obito's eyes, which is Obito's Mangekyo and a Rinnegan. Itachi is Pain eyes, which is 2 Rinnegan, and Kakashi's eyes, which is just 1 Mangekyo. Unless I gave him I think I gave him the Rinnegan. Yeah, I gave Itachi the Rinnegan. So yeah. And they're all glowing, so like everybody can see these, and they're like, what the fuck did we just get ourselves into? So, you know, they try to go out the back, but the one problem with that was the fact that Naruto gave a certain somebody specific instructions to kill anybody that got past. And this person that Naruto was actually into never necessarily never got brought up. He got brought up one time, and Naruto thought that he killed her, but he didn't. she like faked her death and everything. Because Naruto knew that she was stronger than him for a long ass period of time. So 9 times out of 10, she kept training when she was when Naruto got older and she found out that Naruto had full fucking access to the Nine Tails. So she probably kept training to keep up with Naruto. So that's like, yeah. And we're gonna say she was in the Abu, so 9 times out of 10 she got experimented on by Danzo, so she does have a beautiful healing factor. But not too long ago she got in touch with Naruto about some stuff. And that this is Naruto, just be doing Naruto shit. So I forgot her name, but if I think her name was Sarah or some shit like that. Yeah, I think it was Sarah. That's my best friend's name. Anyway, so Naruto tells basically told her that basically just to kill anybody that tried to leave through the back, but the door was already sealed because before, like when they got into the room, Itachi put everybody underneath a genjutsu, and they went to just lock up the back door. So the massacre started, and when they all walked out, Naruto made a massive tail beast bomb and just glassed the area that they were in just to make sure that there was nobody around the area. And when he glassed it, everybody else did too. So like they were so it was one tailed beast bomb, one Raikiri, 2 fireball jutsus, 3 fireball jutsus, cause so Naruto, tail beast bomb, Sasuke, Raikiri, Itachi, Phoenix Flame Jutsu, Obito, Fireball Jutsu, Kakashi, Fireball Jutsu, Pain, Almighty Push. So yeah, they kind of like glassed a large fucking area. So they get back to the village, and Naruto calls like a meeting of the Kages and basically announces that he's going to be going away for a while, and he doesn't want to like let anybody know where he's going. He just needs to go and think about some things. AKA that boy finna get some cheat. Let me stop. So everybody's telling Naruto like, bro, you don't have to do this. And Naruto was like, I also think I should stop by the Cloud Village before I go. So Itachi bursts into crows because he uses that to get around. So when Itachi gets back to the Cloud Village, Naruto uses the seal on Itachi to go and like say goodbye. And Sasuke was right. He got there, damn near lost his legs, but he's fine now. So even though like Itachi, like the girl, Itachi's wife, didn't even want him to go, but like she never really talked to Naruto. But from what she heard from Itachi, Naruto was a pretty cool person, and she wanted their son or their daughter. I think it was a daughter. Was it a daughter? I think it was a daughter. Their daughter to grow up around somebody like Naruto. But yeah, that didn't happen. So Naruto goes back to the Leaf Village, and he's basically going throughout bidding everybody farewell and shit. So Naruto looks at Neji and looks at Neji and looks at Hinata and was like, I swear to fucking God, if I come back and y'all have one of the most inbred children ever, I'm gonna kill both of you. I promise you I am. No hesitation. I'm gonna blow a hole through your body, kill the baby, and then blow a hole through his body. And Hinata was like, you don't have to worry about that. And Neji was like, really, Hinata? And like, what about the Hugo like bloodline and all? And she looks at him and was like, oh no, I'm gonna be the leader of the Hugo clan. It's not gonna have a child. And her dad looks at her and was like, that's not how this works. And Naruto looks at him and was like, that is how that fucking works. Unless you want to pay with your life. She'll pick the next Hyuga clan leader, whoever she sees fit. Meaning that you, and he looks at what is his name? Fuck. He looks at Neji, and Neji looks back at Naruto and was like, you can do as you please until you find, actually someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And Neji was like, that's probably the nicest thing you'd have never said to me. And Naruto was like, yeah, don't wear it out. And he leaves. And right before he leaves, like, everybody sees the girl that Naruto supposedly killed a long fucking time ago jump down from a tree. And at this point, like, her hair went from, like, a brownish color. Her hair went, like, from a brownish color to white. And her eyes were purple. So, yeah. And everybody, like, Sasuke was like, wait a minute. I thought Naruto killed her. And, like, Sasuke appears using the seal on Naruto. Like, Naruto's like, fuck, I forgot I had this on me. I guess y'all gonna know where I'm at anyway. So, Itachi does the same thing. And he was like, yo, thought you killed her. Naruto's like, yeah, thought I did too. And she was like, oh, well, hello there. And Sasuke was like, nah. How the fuck did you survive a tail beast bomb pointed at your stomach and live to tell the tale? Like, explain. And she basically tells him like, oh, I have a healing factor and shit. He did kill me, like, but Danzo placed the seal on me to where I can die one time and I would come back to life. It was experimental, but yeah, so yeah. And Sasuke was like, oh, this is just not fucking fair, bro. Like, this is just uncool. So Itachi's like, so why are you really leaving? And Naruto's like, oh, she found an island that has a lot of things on it that involved Anbu, Black Ops, Danzo's little thing. So we were gonna go and investigate that. And Sasuke was like, you couldn't do that with us. And Naruto was like, yeah, I couldn't, because I wanted to do it alone. But then she said, why don't you just come with me? Because I'm already going over there. So Naruto was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? So Naruto, like, they body flicker away. And Sasuke looks at Itachi, and Itachi was like, yeah. And Sasuke was like, bro, I'm glad, bro. I thought he was gay for a minute, but yeah. And Itachi was like, wait, why did you think he was gay? And he was like, because, bro, he hung around dudes most of his life. And Pain was like, that doesn't make him gay. And Sasuke turns around and was like, when did you get here? And Conan was like, they grew up so fast. And right before Naruto left, like, cause like they body flicker, but they body flicker just like a couple of miles away. Like I'm gonna say 2 miles. Like they're still visible, like to like a Byakugan and shit. But right before Naruto left, just to keep up tradition, Hinata shot her twin dragon fist off her hands and toward Naruto, moving at like then they're like almost impossible speeds. And Naruto turns around, like, and kicks them up, and then shoots like three different tail beast. They're small enough for her to block them, but they're tail beast bombs nonetheless. And shoots like three different tail beast bombs at her. And they're traveling at a decent speed, so like she'll be able to sense them coming before they actually get there. So Naruto was like, yeah. But let's be honest, Naruto was lying about that whole like little Ambu Island shit. So, but there is an island that Naruto is going to, but it's a secluded island. So, a couple like I'm gonna just say right now, 12 years passed. This is the final part, by the way. This I vibe with this one, bro. Like, it sucks to suck, but this is the final part to this. So yeah, but not right here. Not right here. I'm not ending it off right here. So 12 years pass, and Naruto tells like Naruto heads back. Like, they basically just reappear into the village. And when they get there, like, a lot of shit's changed. Like, it's more futuristic and shit. And like, Naruto has been known to pop back up in the village every once in a while. But this time when he pop back up into the village, they can sense some really different chakra. Like, so when they, like, everybody upon instinct try to use the seal on Naruto. But like, they were like, wait, but if we all use the seal, we're all just gonna land on top of each other. So they used a seal that was like placed on the front gate of the Leaf Village. And when they get there, they see a kid that looks like Naruto with white hair and purple eyes. They see a girl that looks like the mom, but with yellow hair and blue eyes. So, they look at Naruto, and Naruto was like, hello. Just a casual fucking hello. And, yeah, this is where I'm gonna be ending this off. Because basically everything past this point, it doesn't go to canon in Boruto, but it kind of does. Like, that whole little fight between, what the fuck is his name? Oh, wait, before I, like, just get off, let me, go through their nature releases. So, Naruto's son is fluent in lightning release. Like, Naruto taught him Chidori, Raikiri. He also came up with a move of his own. He called it Lightning Wings. And it's basically like Conan's paper release, but it made it a fucking lightning. So, that's not overpowered at all. And his daughter is fluent in wind release. So, she knows the Rasengan. She knows the Rasengan. No, she's fluent in water release. Because, the mom was fluent in water and lightning release. So those, like, the two kids make a perfect duo. And they're twins, so that's even better. So, she's fluent in water release. And basic, like, she knows like a water version of the Rasengan. She calls it water ball, like water ball Rasengan. So instead of using air, she kind of adapted it to be water instead of air. So yeah, it's not overpowered. But she knows water wave. She can turn like water into like a water blade, almost kind of like a chakra scalpel. And the whole thing with the Otsutsuki, that does happen, but Naruto doesn't get like taken by them because of how, like, come on. How would like, I know they're Otsutsuki, but let's be honest. How many people would be able to stop Itachi, Pain, Obito, Sasuke, Kakashi, Naruto, like Hinata, Conan? Need I continue? Like, who's stopping all of them? Let's be honest here. I don't care how many Otsutsuki. You can bring 3 Otsutsuki, is not stopping all of them. And I don't care what you say to me, including all the tail beasts, Sakura, Son Goku, the Two Tails, Gaara, shit, and yeah, all the tail beasts. Like, who the fuck is stopping that, bro? Like, there's no way. There's no way. I don't care how strong you are. If you got did dirty by Sasuke and Naruto, what makes you think you're surviving all of those people? Like, come on now. And yeah. Anyway, this has been a fun ride doing this what if. It's one of the longest rolling what ifs on my channel. Anyway, this was the final part to what if Itachi took Naruto and Sasuke. And I hope y'all enjoyed. Peace out.